Have a magical pen that turns your doodles into real objects.
Doodle
or
Bob?
a magical eraser that can remove anything from existence.
So who do you want to be? Do you want a SpongeBob or Doodlebot? Do you get the eraser or do you get the pencil? Honestly, I think the eraser's probably better. I'm going with the second one. Wow.
Be able to speak to machines.
I'm surprised 78% of people were that confident in their drawing abilities.
Or be able to understand any written language.
Oh, number 2, 100%. Dude, imagine being able to read every language. Dude, imagine you can go and read, like, old Egyptian hieroglyphics and, like, perfectly understand them. Like, you would literally, like, change history. Also, yeah, code is a written language. Couldn't you just speak to the machines in code, then? Yeah, so number 2 is just better.
Have a personal assistant robot. Or a personal holographic entertainment system.
Hold up. So like a Cortana? Not like Google's or Cortana. We're talking like Halo Cortana. That sounds cool. The robot could also technically be Cortana, but, you know, like an actual thing. Oh yeah, for the holographic entertainment, like you know how like she like appears, like when they like when she's not in Chief's head, you know, like they put her in things, she just like appears, like is like that type of thing, because that's kind of cool. But I think the robot would probably end up being better.
Subscribe, or never see me again.
Don't start typing to stop. This isn't you don't have to answer this one. You don't have to answer this one.
Never be able to wear the same outfit twice. Or only wear the same outfit for the rest of your life.
Don't say a fucking word. Shut up. I don't want to hear a thing from any of you. Okay? But I heard a friend of mine would probably pick this one, because I don't think it's that bad. This just seems kind of annoying. But this one, you know, you can live with this. Yeah, a friend of mine does this. A friend of mine, you know, likes to wear a lot of the same stuff. So, what's that? It's what happened to me? No, a friend of mine is like that. So, yeah. I think it's still better.
Travel exclusively by sailboat. Or travel exclusively by train.
Yo, like, real talk? This would suck. Because, like, America's huge. And imagine you wanted to go to, like, California, and you gotta go all the way down to the Panama Canal, and then go through the Panama Canal, and then go back up. That sounds awful. But if a train, you know what I mean? You could just, like... I think I would choose exclusively by train. Yeah.
Have a personal chef.
What, boat life, bro? What about boat life? I haven't been on a boat in many, many years, but I grew up with a lot of friends that were very well off, and some of them had boats, and we used to go out on them sometimes. It's been a long time. Going out on the boat was always fun if you're not the responsible one. Like, if you're there just to have a good time, and you get to drink, fish, relax, you're having a blast. But if you're the person who actually has to pay attention where you're going and actually drive the boat and actually do all that stuff, you know what I mean? It's like not that great. Could never go to other countries far away. True. But you could go everywhere from Canada to like the tip of Argentina. You know what I mean? Like that might be, you know what I mean? That might be a good time.
Or have a personal chauffeur.
I think we've got this one before. Chef 100%.
Have the power to heal others. Or have the power to heal yourself instantly.
Listen, you could do crazy good for the world by this one. However, if people found out you had this power, you would be like the #1 target for like so many people in the world. And your life would probably be over as you know it. But if you choose this one, well, you can mostly keep it to yourself if you want. And if you do decide to be a little bit more public with it, then it's like, you might want to try to study you, but like, they're not going to basically kidnap you and take you everywhere around the world to make you do their bidding. I choose this one. I'm be selfish as
Always know the right thing to say, or always know the right thing to do.
It's a tough one, because probably already think I fall more into this category right here than I do into this one, because I never say the correct things. Yeah, and I'm also someone who subscribes to the line of thinking that actions speak louder than words. I wonder, though, if losing this, knowing what path you should take, would make life too boring. I would still choose number 2, though. Yeah, but I always say,
time machine.
I've talked to so many people in my life that saying the right things is sometimes tough. So number 1, I can understand like a lot of people will want
or
that
have
too.
a teleportation device.
Because like I'm a Bostonian. I'm very abrasive. I grew up this way. That's how we talk to each other. My mom talks to me that way. My dad used to always talk to me the same way. My grandparents, my friends, whatever. But there are people that don't reciprocate or don't relate to that very well. Like, for example, if you're from the deep south, like, swearing is like a big no-no. They don't even call it swearing. They call it cussing. It's like, don't cuss, how dare you? You know, but if you knew the right thing to say, you would always be able to gauge those types of things. So, I don't know, it'd be interesting. Have a time machine or have a teleportation device? Which is number 1. I'd definitely fuck some shit up, but who cares?
Speak every language fluently.
That's a good one.
Or be able to talk to animals.
Remember we talked about how the cats would talk you? What other animals would talk you? Snakes? Dude, I think crows. Yeah, someone said it, crows. Birds would talk the fuck out of you, dude. They would talk the absolute fuck out of you. Without fail. Every single time. Dude, imagine every time you come out of your house, you just see the birds up top like, oh, f you, dude. And it's just like, there's just a whole row of them. Just like, dude, it would be so bad. They would just on you literally on you the entire. Imagine if you talked back and they're like, oh nah, bro, now you're getting pooped on. You know what I mean? Like, you have a car, yeah, that thing's covered next time you go outside. But honestly, I think that'd be cool. I think I'd choose this one. I think I'd choose animals.
Live in a tiny house with a beautiful view. Or live in a mansion with no windows.
I live in a basement level apartment with blackout curtains. Number 2. Give me number 2 all day long. Yeah. Easy clap. Don't care.
Experience life as the opposite gender for a day. Or experience life as an animal for a day.
Oh, I'd love to be in... Dude, have you ever seen the TikTok chat of the cat POV? And they basically strap a GoPro to like their kittens that live on a farm, and then they just run through like the woods and run through the grass, and they talk to other kittens and like go on like explorations. And dude, it's awesome. I'm going number 2. I would love to be in the life of like a dog for a day. That would be sick. Be a barn cat? Yeah, that sounds fire.
Be able to predict the future. Or be able to change the past.
This would be way better. Changing the past, you'd probably f it up. I'd do it this one. The future.
Have a personal library with every book ever written. Or have a personal movie theater with every movie ever made.
I'm not a big reader a lot of times, but that's mostly because, like, it's just not efficient anymore, it feels like, for me. Like, it's just, if I want to read something, I just get an audiobook and have it read to me while I drive or something. So I don't think I'd use it. I think I would choose number 2. I'll go with number 2. I just personally wouldn't use it.
Subscribe, or never see me again.
You guys think it's funny? You think it's funny you type in 2? Do you think it's funny to spam 2 every single time when this pops up? Do you think it's funny? I thought I had a lovely, nice community that, you know, was welcoming and nice to people. But you guys spam 2 on this every time. And you know what? I question. What did I do? Huh?
Be able to control the emotions of people around you, but your own emotions become uncontrollable. Or be able to control your own emotions, but the emotions of those around you become unpredictable.
Someone said 2 is already me in real life. God, that sounds like an interesting time. I don't know. You could never be happy with number 1, because you could even make everyone around you happy and then you go erratic. But this one, you can always control yourself. I like this one. I'm gonna choose number 2.
Be able to turn any food into a gourmet meal by touching it. Or be able to turn any beverage into a delicious drink by touching it.
But a delicious drink to me, though, is water. The only thing that gets close to it is like milk with certain things. So But I drink, like 90% of the time I drink water. Actually, it's probably more than that now. It's probably like 95. I drink a disgusting amount of water. You know how much water I drink a day, chat? I drink at least one of these. Sometimes 2 of these, or close to 2 of these. And then I have a Brita in my fridge. I actually have 2 Britas in my fridge. I have the big 5-gallon Brita, which I use to fill this up. And then I have a smaller handled Brita that I use whenever I have dinner. I take that out and put it on the table. And then typically whenever I have food, I drink somewhere between minimum 2, maximum of 5 glasses of water. And then I do that with breakfast and dinner. I don't really eat lunch. And before I go to bed, I try not to drink anything, but if I'm really thirsty at night, I end up accidentally chugging like half of this. So, it is a lot. To be honest with you, I'm probably choosing number 1. No wonder he's got to pee so much. Hey,
have a personal cloud that follows you and provides shade on hot days.
I do not care what the other option is. This sounds awesome.
A personal breeze that follows you and keeps you cool on hot days.
Okay, I stand corrected. This one's better. Being able to be in the sun and having it kind of cold, like your personal fan, that's awesome. I spoke too soon. I thought this one was going to be something about the cold. 100%. Dude, maybe this is a bit of a hot take. But this is why, if I had to choose between walking outside or running outside and running inside, I almost always would choose inside, because then you get the fan or the AC and you don't have like the uncomfortableness, but you're still doing like whatever you're doing.
Be able to relive any day of your life, but unable to change the outcome. Or be able to alter any one decision from your past, but unable to remember what the original outcome was?
Nah, these are hellacious. What evil bastard? What psychopath came up with these? 2, because one could be torture. They're both torture. You just wouldn't know this one's torture. Which I guess ignorance is bliss. I'm choosing number 2.
Live in a world where everyone can communicate using only interpretive dance. Or live in a world where everyone can communicate using only hand gestures.
Yo, my ass ain't gonna dance all day long for you guys, because then I'd have to stream dancing. If we're doing number 2.
Have a magical garden that grows all your favorite fruits and vegetables year-round. Or have a magical pantry that's always stocked with your favorite snacks and treats.
This is so easy. Why would you ever choose number 1? It's a magic pantry that literally gives you all your favorite. Healthier? Hear me out on this. Snacks and treats doesn't mean Doritos. Snacks and treats can also be things like fruit or other healthy alternative, let's say like granola bars or something. Number 2 is all those things included. Number 1 is only fresh fruits and vegetables. That's it. Do you know how expensive fresh produce is? I do. And I would actually say that fresh produce is actually somewhat cheaper nowadays than like McDonald's. Dude, have you looked at McDonald's? Dude, McDonald's is expensive as nowadays. Honestly, making home is way cheaper. So, I don't, honestly, I don't even think it's that bad in comparison to some other stuff. I guess you get like the organic, bug-free, pesticide-free, you know, raised in a home with, you know, 3 children and serenaded to bed every night. That might be a little bit more expensive, but...
Like steak. Steaks are snacks to me.